What is up, YouTube? It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another Sci-Fi Month 2 review. And this is of the 2011 sci-fi thriller with Bradley Cooper. This is brought to you by a bag of Doritos, one of my favorite snack items. And this is the film version, Limitless. This is an awesome movie. Just the premise alone of this movie is very, very cool. Basically, Bradley Cooper's this regular guy who's down on his luck, and he encounters this top secret pill called NZT, which is a pill that when you take it, it unlocks secret, information in your mind and expands your horizons, and it makes you think much faster, and you can do anything, and it's pretty awesome. It's an awesome concept for a film. It's got a really good cast, well, except for Abby Cornish. I don't like her at all. I think she's very, hollow actress and does nothing for me. But Bradley Cooper is where it's at. He's great in this film. When Robert De Niro comes into the film, he comes later in the film, so don't expect him in the first 5 minutes. He's good in the film. The film looks incredibly good. The film has this really nice, subtle, feel to it. And the premise helps it because, the NZT, when it goes through his body, it does work, but then after a while, there's side effects like all drugs give. And the unrated cut is where you go because it feels more like an R-rated film. There's more blood. There's a sex scene, but me, I don't really care for sex scenes in my action or thriller films. But it's a good film. It's definitely a film that deserved to hit. It was a huge box office success in March of 2011. It was definitely better than Sucker Punch. But that's why I didn't like Abby Cornish, because she was in Sucker Punch and she sucked there. And I seen her here, I'm like, no. There's nothing for me. But it's well directed. It's a really well written film and understands what it is. It's intriguing. It feels like a Christopher Nolan movie, except it's not 3 hours long. This movie is 105 minutes. Perfect. An hour and 45 minutes. It didn't need to be 2.5 hours. It doesn't need to be 2 hours and 45 minutes. It does it in an hour and 45 minutes. Intriguing premise, really good actor, a lead that, you give a shit about, a fast pace when it happens, that they find out he's been taking NZT and they want to beat him up and mess him up. And it's really bloody. Like, there's some scenes that there's a guy covered in a pool of his own blood. It's pretty intense. That's in the unrated version. And I thought that Neil Berger did a good job directing this. It is a good looking movie. It still holds up even after 5 years. I saw this movie last year and I was very intrigued. And I'm like, this is the kind of movie I like to see in the theater any time of the year, whether it's the winter, the spring, the summer, or the fall. It's a movie that speaks to me. It's definitely a movie that's, it caught me by surprise because I didn't see this in the theater, but I got it on DVD for a couple bucks and I saw Bradley Cooper's performance. It was stellar. The premise really worked. The rating, it was originally PG-13, but the unrated cut is an unrated cut. It feels more like an R-rated film. And, this spawned a TV series which was highly underrated. It was a good show, and it got canceled with one season. I don't understand because I think Jake McDormand did a good job as the lead. Bradley Cooper produced it, and he made a cameo in it. And it had the same premise. Also had Jennifer Carpenter and a bunch of other people. But I'm glad that I saw the show because the movie's better, but I thought the show was definitely worth a mention because it was good. I don't think it's not as bloody as this, but it had a fun, go. And it's sad that it's gone, but at least we still have this movie. And I don't think this needs a sequel. You can't do better than this movie. Bradley Cooper is amazing. Without him, you cannot do a sequel. It's pointless because he's doing the voice of Rocket Raccoon now. He's an amazing actor. I did like him in The Hangover. And, really solid actor. I can't wait till he wins an Oscar for the first time. It's coming. I think there's going to be a role he gets soon in the next 5 years that he's going to win an Oscar like DiCaprio did. And Limitless is a solid sci-fi movie. It's not aliens or time travel, but the medical this miracle drug that they created is science, so it counts, and it's a fun movie. It's if you want to see a sci-fi movie that's not as long as Inception and you want to see something like that, watch this. It's a lot shorter. It doesn't take too much of your time. It's got a solid actor in there. It doesn't have a bunch of foreigners in it, except for Abby Cornish and Anna Frill. There's another actress I'm not a fan of, but this is where it's at. I will take this over any of these sci-fi films that try to be deep and they fail, or these like lame ass action movies like The Transporter Refueled or Agent 47 or something like that, or even recent stuff like what was the sci-fi movie that came out like last year or this year. Or I will take something like this over something like Jurassic World. This is shorter. It's not boring. It's a good looking film. It doesn't have horrible CGI. There's some action in the film that's really thrilling, and it has a lead we care about that's in the lead. He's not a side character in his own movie. It is Bradley Cooper's movie, and he carries this movie all the way to the end. So that's my thoughts on Limitless. It's a solid film. It has its flaws. I don't care for the actresses in the movie, but hey, that's me. Just the two foreign chicks. Not a fan of them. The Asian girl that's in it that he has sex with. Hey, like Asian girls, but you see this movie for Bradley Cooper. He is the one that you have to follow. Anyway, if you haven't seen this movie, watch it now. You know, Christopher Nolan's not going to make a movie for a while, so go back and watch this. It's worth your time. It's not too long and it's fun. So that's my review of Limitless. It's a film no one, uh, you know, recommended. So I'm like, you know what? I'll review it. I want to review it sometime because it's an awesome movie, and the show needs a mention too because it was highly, it shouldn't have been canceled. Shame on you, CBS. Shame on you. But anyway, I got to see it, so I'm fine. So, thanks for liking, subscribing, and commenting. Enjoy. I'm glad. I hope you guys enjoyed Flag Day. Yesterday was Flag Day, and well, I'm ready for July in a couple weeks. So I'll definitely review something patriotic, or I'll just do a DVD or Blu-ray update. Who knows? But anyway, see you guys later.